Nem going for Aiden. Aiden. Grabbing. Looks like he has timing. Kills Nem. Skate. Dies to Aiden. Aiden grabbing from Zai. Zai dies. Aiden going for Whistle now. Going across the wall, giving it to Greg. Greg gives it to Whistle, but Whistle gives it back. Whistle overholding way too much. Sin in a 1v4 now. Against Josiah right now. Sin looks like he has timing. Gives it to Josiah. Josiah dies. Nick going for Sin now. Sin kills Nick. Sin brings it down to a 2v1. Sin dies to Robloxon. First point go to Beast. Zai giving it to Aiden. Aiden dies. Greg going for Sin now. Greg killing Zai. Greg going for Skate now. Skate dies to Greg. Robloxon versus Nem. Robloxon dies to Nem. 2v3 now against Beast. Going for Nem. Greg fails to grab. They try and chain but fail. 2v2 now. Chains it. Sin dies though. Whistle versus Greg. Giving it to Whistle. Greg looking like he has timing. Whistle fails to give it back. Point 2 goes to Beast. Nem versus Intro. I mean, not Intro. Nick. Not Intro this time. Nick kills Nem. Skate versus Aiden now. Aiden dies to Skate. Greg versus Skate now. Skate holding on Greg. Overholds way too much. Gives it to Zai to chain but fails. Zai dies from that. Greg and Skate now. Skate overholding way too much every time. Dies. Intro holding on Nick. Or not Intro. Bro. Sin dies to Nick. Whistle versus Nick now. Whistle kills Nick. Whistle in a 2v1 now. 1v1 against Greg and Wissal. Wissal dies. Point 3 goes to Beast. Nem versus Roblox on Greg interfering though. Nem kills Greg. Aiden gives it to Nem and kills Nick. Robloxon versus Zai. Robloxon holding on Zai. Gives it to Zai. Zai dies. Ozzy versus Sin. Sin holding on Ozzy. Ozzy kills Sin. Wissal versus Josiah. Josiah dies. Nem versus Robloxon now. Gives it to Skate though. Skate dies. 2v2. Aiden grabbing on Wissal. Giving it to Wissal. Wissal dies. Nem grabbing on Robloxon. Fails to give it. 4-0. Josiah kills Skate. Nem versus Nick now. Nem dies. Sin holding on Josiah. Josiah dies. Wissal versus Robloxon. Looks like Greg's interfering though. Gives it to Wissal. Wissal fails to give it back to Robloxon. Sin versus Robloxon now. Greg interfering again. Fails to give it to Sin. Robloxon dies from that, from trying to chain. Greg versus Sin now. Sin overholding, gives it to Zai. Zai dies though. Sin in a 1v3. He said he's mine. Sin giving it to Greg. Greg dies. He's not yours. Nick versus Sin. Sin has a 3. Fails to give it to Nick. Nick's gonna run. 5-0. Greg killing Nem. There should be a bot, yeah. Sin versus Robloxon. Sin switching up though. Fails to give it to Josiah. Skate versus Greg. Skate grabs the 2. Can he give it back? He does. Greg dies. Wissal holding on Josiah. Josiah grabs the 2. Fails to give it to Zai. 3v3 now. Giving it to Wissal. Nick. Gives it to Wissal. Wissal dies. Ozzy versus Skate. Skate overholds way too much. Ozzy versus Zai now. Zai in a 1v3. Zai kills Aiden. Nick versus Zai now. Zai holding on Nick. 1v1. Zai brings it to a 1v1. Zai looking like he has timing. Holds on Roblox Sun. Might have overhold. Yeah, he did. 6-0. Aiden dies. Skate holding on Greg. Greg kills Skate. Whistle holding on Nick. Nick dies. Robloxon versus Zai. Robloxon gets stuck though, switches up to Nem. Greg versus Whistle. Greg looking like he has timing. Gives it to Whistle. Whistle dies. 2v3 now. Josiah versus Nem. Nem overholding way too much. Gives it to Zai. Gives it back to Nem. 2v2 now. Josiah dying. Greg in a 2v1. Greg grabbing. Killing Zai. 1v1 now. Sin versus Greg. Sin holding. Greg wins. Sweep. And they're switching. Set 1 goes to Beast. Hello. Ozzy isn't in. Why aren't you in?
I need the password again.
For the Wi-Fi?
No. The computer.
Did it log you out?
Yeah, I have to reset it because the Roblox doesn't work.
sorry. I don't know who died. Josiah died there. Skate died first, I'm guessing. CB dies. Nick dies. Robloxon versus SDJ. SDJ gives it to Robloxon. Robloxon dies. Greg dies. First point goes to Ghost. Greg giving it to CB to chain to Whistle. Whistle dies. Zai versus CB. CB dies. Josiah going for STJ now. Gives it to Robloxon though. STJ gives it to Robloxon to the wall but kills Zyrith with it. Sin overholds on Josiah. Josiah kills Sin. Nem dies. To Robloxon, I'm guessing? Robloxon versus STJ. STJ in a 1v4 now. 1v4 situation. 1v4 for 18k. Loses. Point 2 goes to Beast. 1-1. Whistle killing them. Josiah going for Zai. Zai dies. Whistle versus Greg. Whistle gives it to Greg, gives it to Josiah. Josiah dies. Greg giving it to Sin. Sin giving it back to Greg. Fails to give it back to Greg. CB versus STJ. CB fails to give it to SPJ. STJ. 2v3 now. STJ dies to Greg. Whistle in a 1v3 now. Greg said he's mine again. Whistle dies. Point 2 for Beast. CB killing Greg. Huh. Josiah versus STJ now. STJ overholding way too much. Dies. Zai versus CB. CB dies to Zai. Sin versus Nick. Nick kills Sin. Robloxon versus Nem. Nem dies. Zai going for Robloxon. Robloxon dies to Zai. 2v2 now. Whistle kills Josiah. 2v1 now. Two. Josiah lagging. Lag warning. Nam dies from that. Robloxon dies to SDJ. Whistle. Going for Josiah. Whistle. Josiah grabs. Kills Whistle. 4v2 now. SDJ. Nick grabs. Dies. Greg has timing. Gives it to SDJ. SDJ dies. Kills Josiah. Sin has timing on Aiden. Aiden does. 1v1 now. This is for the lead. Sin holds. Overholds way too much. Sin dies. 3-2. Nick dies. Sin versus Aiden. Sin dies. Nam dies to Robloxon. STJ going for Josiah. Josiah dies to STJ. Whistle chaining it. SDJ. Robloxon dying from that. Whistle died to Greg. 2v2. Yo. SCJ fails to give it to Greg. Greg versus Zai. Greg holding on Zai. Zai has timing. Fails to give it back. Greg won the round. 4-2. I'm dying for some reason. SDJ dies to Ozzy. Aiden. Whistle going for Nick, bro. Why do I keep saying intro? Whistle dies. Greg baited the chain. Nick kills Zai. Sending a 1v5 now. Sin grabs on Josiah. Josiah. Yo! 5-2. crazy how the beast points went up. The prediction. Yo, the prediction for beast went up, not gonna lie. Nem versus giving it to SDJ to change. Nem. Greg going for Sin. Sin kills Greg. Josiah kills SDJ. Nick dies. Josiah versus Zai. Zai overholding way too much. Josiah kills Zai. Yo, the points for Beast just went up so much. It was at 2,000, now it's at 4,000. Whistle killing Roblox Son. I should have put the cooldown not as long. Whistle kills Josiah. Aiden in a 2v1 now. Brings it down to a 1v1. Thank you for the follow, Despite. Yo! Yo, what? Oh, I did not mean to open that. No. Oh, I did not mean to open that, bro. Roblox Son versus... Oh. Zai dies. Roblox Son versus SDJ now. Greg interfering though. Gives it to Nem to try and chain, but fails. Roblox Son giving it to Aiden, giving it to Greg. Greg dies. Yo, we all just put question marks. Nick versus Zai. Nick holding on Zai. Nick fails to give it to Zai. Zai dies, or Nick dies. SCJ dies. Sin giving it to Nem to give to Aiden, but Sin dies. Nem dies to Roblox Son. Zai holding on Greg. Greg kills Zai. Greg dies. Might be game. Roblox on grabbing, Aiden grabbing, giving it to Whistle, GG. GG. Let's see what the prediction. We had 6.2k on Beast and 2.3k on Ghost. Damn. Good game. We only had to go 2 sets.